stop scrolling for just a moment. What I'm about to reveal could literally save your life. Right now, as you sit and listen, a silent killer could be tightening its grip, quietly blocking the blood and oxygen your brain desperately needs. And the scariest part, you might not feel a single symptom until it's too late. Hi, I'm Dr. Nana, and this is Senior Health Boost, where we uncover the life-saving truths the medical industry doesn't always want you to know. Imagine this. You're sitting at the kitchen table, sipping coffee with your family. Your grandchild laughs, says something adorable, and suddenly, you can't remember their name. You try to speak, but the words won't come out. Your body freezes, your heart races, and before you even realize what's happening, you're having a stroke. The doctors rush in and tell your family, if only we had caught this sooner. But here's what most doctors don't tell you: this nightmare is completely preventable. There are 7 simple foods proven by science to help scrub your arteries clean, restore blood flow, and protect your brain from ever reaching that terrifying point. Let me tell you about Margaret, age 73. Her carotid arteries were 85% blocked, dangerously close to a major stroke. Her neurologist scheduled emergency surgery, a $75,000 procedure. But Margaret decided to try the exact same 7 foods I'm about to share with you today. 6 months later, her follow-up scan showed her blockage had dropped to just 35%. Her surgeon was stunned. He canceled the operation, calling her recovery impossible. That's not a miracle, that's biology. And today, you'll discover those same 7 foods natural, affordable, and backed by decades of peer-reviewed research. They're so powerful they can reverse years of arterial damage without a single pill or risky surgery. But I have to warn you, the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want this information to spread. Because the truth is simple. When your arteries stay healthy, they lose billions in profit. They make money when you're sick, dependent, and afraid, not when you're thriving. What you'll learn today could save you thousands in medical bills and add decades of vitality to your life. Here's a shocking fact. Over 90% of Americans over 65 already have some level of arterial plaque buildup, a hidden threat that can trigger a stroke or memory loss at any time. Your doctor may call it normal aging, but that's simply not true. That's a myth designed to keep you on expensive medications instead of empowering you to heal naturally. Think of your arteries as highways delivering life-giving oxygen to every cell in your brain. When those highways get clogged, traffic slows, then stops. Your brain cells begin to suffocate, not suddenly, but quietly, until one day, you face irreversible damage. Here's what most people never hear. The right foods can act like a natural pressure washer, blasting away years of plaque buildup and restoring clear, healthy circulation to your brain. Take Frank, age 69. His memory was fading. He missed appointments. His family worried he was showing early signs of dementia. Brain scans confirmed restricted blood flow due to severe arterial blockage. His doctor prescribed 3 medications costing nearly $400 a month. Instead, Frank decided to try the same 7-food protocol I'll reveal today. Just 12 weeks later, his scans showed dramatically improved blood flow. His memory returned, his focus sharpened, and his doctor called the results medically remarkable. Frank avoided the side effects of heavy medications, saved almost $5,000 a year, and reclaimed the sharp, confident mind he thought he'd lost forever, all with foods from his local grocery store. Before we dive into these life-saving foods, there's something important you need to know. Everything I'm about to share comes directly from peer-reviewed studies published in respected journals like the American Heart Association, the Journal of Clinical Investigation, and Harvard Medical School. This isn't alternative medicine. This is cutting-edge science research that's been buried for decades under pharmaceutical marketing. Even top cardiologists are seeing the proof firsthand. Dr. Elena Rodriguez from UCLA has used this food-based approach with her patients for over 15 years. She told me, "I've seen patients reverse decades of arterial damage using these specific foods. The results often surpass what we achieve with medications and without any side effects." One landmark study, the Predimed trial from Spain, followed 7,447 seniors for 5 years. It found that those who regularly ate these artery-cleansing foods had 30% fewer strokes than those on standard diets. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between independence and disability, between living life on your terms or losing it overnight. So why haven't you heard about this before? Because pharmaceutical companies can't patent salmon or pomegranates. They can't profit from walnuts, olive oil, or green leafy vegetables. so they bury the data and push their drugs instead. But today, we're bringing that truth to light right here on Senior Health Boost. Because you deserve to know how to protect your brain, your heart, and your independence, naturally. Now that you understand what's really happening inside your arteries, let's move to page 2, where I'll reveal the first of these 7 life-saving foods, the one that could start cleansing your arteries in as little as 2 weeks. In the last part, we uncovered how hidden plaque buildup silently strangles your arteries, and how food, not medicine, can help restore your brain and protect your heart. Now, let's explore the first 3 of these 7 life-saving foods, the natural protectors that can literally reopen your arteries and reignite your vitality from the inside out. 1. Salmon, nature's most powerful brain protector. Meet Helen, age 78. She used to forget where she parked her car. Her daughter worried every time she went out, thinking about the moment she might forget her way home. Helen's doctor told her that memory problems were just normal aging. He prescribed cognitive medications, expensive, full of side effects, and offering little hope. But Helen decided to take another path. She began eating wild-caught salmon twice a week, grilled or baked with lemon and herbs, nothing fancy. Within 8 weeks, the fog in her mind began to lift. And after 6 months, her daughter said something she'll never forget. "It's like I got my real mom back." Why is salmon so powerful? Because it's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, the nutrients your brain and arteries crave. These fats do something truly extraordinary. They repair damaged blood vessel walls and calm inflammation, 2 root causes of stroke and memory decline. According to the American Heart Association, omega-3s can lower triglycerides by up to 30% and reduce blood clot formation by 25%, numbers that could literally save your life. But it gets even better. Omega-3s also boosts nitric oxide production, which helps your arteries relax and widen, increasing blood flow to your brain. That means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more mental clarity, the exact opposite of the slow suffocation that causes cognitive decline. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon is the gold standard. It contains the highest levels of omega-3s while staying free from mercury contamination that's often found in farm fish. Eat it 2 to 3 times a week, grilled, baked, or lightly pan-seared. For Helen, this simple routine brought back her confidence. She started driving again, remembered conversations, and even began teaching her granddaughter to cook. She avoided risky medications, saved money, and regained her independence, all thanks to one delicious, natural meal. 2. Pomegranate, the ruby red artery healer. Next up is a fruit so beautiful it almost looks like a symbol of life itself. Pomegranate. Meet David, 71. His carotid artery scan showed dangerous narrowing. Doctors warned him a stroke could happen at any time. His vascular surgeon scheduled an emergency procedure that would cost him $45,000. David was terrified, not just of the surgery, but of what life might look like afterward. Then he stumbled upon a study from the Technion Israel Institute of Technology, showing that pomegranate juice could reduce arterial plaque. It sounded almost too good to be true, but he decided to try it. He started drinking 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning. After a full year, his follow-up scan shocked everyone, even his surgeon. His arterial plaque had decreased by 30%, and the walls of his arteries were thicker, stronger, and healthier. The operation? Cancelled? His doctor could hardly believe it. So what makes this fruit such a miracle? Pomegranate is packed with polyphenols and anthocyanins, antioxidants that supercharge nitric oxide production by up to 50%, helping your arteries relax, widen, and allow blood to flow freely. But here's the part that amazed David's doctor. Pomegranate doesn't just prevent plaque, it actually breaks down existing deposits. It's like having a microscopic cleaning crew inside your body, working around the clock to scrub your arteries clean. To get these results, enjoy 6-8 ounces of 100% pure pomegranate juice daily, no added sugar, no blends, or eat the seeds fresh in salads or yogurt. David's transformation didn't require surgery, hospital stays, or prescriptions. Just a glass of juice each morning. Today, he hikes with his wife, travels freely, and his family no longer worries about what if. He spent less than $1 a day to protect his arteries and gained a second chance at life. 3. Arugula, the blood pressure balancer. Now, let's talk about a food that works faster than most medications. Arugula, the peppery green that can lower your blood pressure within hours. Meet Joyce, 66. Her blood pressure had climbed to a frightening 180/110. Her cardiologist immediately prescribed multiple medications, ones that came with exhausting side effects, dizziness, fatigue, and even sexual dysfunction. But Joyce wasn't ready to surrender her vitality. She began researching natural options and found something surprising. Arugula turned out to be one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates, the same compounds that promote nitric oxide in the body, helping arteries open and blood pressure drop. She started eating a fresh arugula salad every day, topped with olive oil and lemon. Just 3 hours after her first meal, her blood pressure dropped to 160/95. After 6 weeks of consistency, it normalized at 125/80. Her doctor was stunned. He reduced her medications by 75%. Joyce was saving $200 a month in prescription costs, and more importantly, she felt alive again, her energy returned, her sleep improved, and her confidence soared. So what makes arugula so potent? Those nitrates convert directly into nitric oxide, causing almost immediate arterial relaxation and improved circulation. Research from the University of Exeter confirms this, showing that nitrate-rich greens like arugula can lower blood pressure within hours and improve brain blood flow by up to 15%. That's not all. Arugula is also rich in vitamin K, which prevents calcium buildup, a major contributor to arterial stiffness and hardening. This means your arteries stay flexible, your blood pressure stays balanced, and your brain receives a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. For best results, eat arugula raw and fresh in salads, wraps, or as a side dish. Pair it with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of nuts or seeds for added heart-healthy fats. Joyce's story reminds us that sometimes the simplest choices, like what's on your plate, can create the biggest transformations. She didn't just lower her blood pressure. She reclaimed her energy, her independence, and her zest for life. 3 foods: salmon, pomegranate, and arugula. 3 real people who turned back the clock on aging, without a single prescription. As Dr. Nana often says, nature has already given us the tools to heal. All we have to do is use them. Now that you've seen the first half of this powerful list, get ready for what's next. Because the following foods aren't just protective, they're regenerative, capable of rebuilding damaged arteries and enhancing brain function even further. On the next page, we'll reveal the final 4 artery-healing foods, including one leafy green that scientists say works better than blood pressure pills, and another sweet treat that cleans your arteries while satisfying your cravings. Stay tuned. This is where your journey to a clearer mind and stronger heart truly begins, right here on Senior Health Boost. On the last page, we saw how arugula keeps arteries flexible and blood pressure balanced. Now, let's continue with the next 3 foods that take heart and brain protection even further, from creamy avocados to powerful chia seeds and the liquid gold of the Mediterranean, extra virgin olive oil. 4. Avocado, the creamy cholesterol crusher. Think of vitamin K as a traffic director guiding calcium to stay in your bones where it belongs, not in your arteries where it causes dangerous buildup. That's why adding fresh arugula to your meals is more than just flavor, it's daily maintenance for your blood vessels. Now let's move on to a food that works wonders for cholesterol: avocado. Meet Richard, 74. His cholesterol had skyrocketed to 310 mg/dl, and his doctor immediately prescribed high-dose statins. Within weeks, Richard was in pain. His muscles ached, his memory was fading, and he could barely walk without feeling exhausted. He began to worry not just about his heart, but about losing his independence. Desperate for a safer solution, Richard began researching and found studies showing that avocados could naturally reduce cholesterol. He made a simple change, eating half an avocado every day and cutting back on processed foods. In just 12 weeks, his cholesterol dropped from 310 to 195, perfectly normal. His doctor was stunned. The prescription was canceled. Almost overnight, Richard's muscle pain disappeared, his energy returned, and his memory sharpened. He was walking again every morning, and his family said he looked 10 years younger. So what's behind this transformation? Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the good fats that lower harmful LDL cholesterol while raising protective HDL levels. Research shows that eating just 1 avocado daily can lower LDL by up to 22%. But that's only part of the story. Avocados are also rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium, relax blood vessel walls, and lower blood pressure, naturally. Plus, their vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting arteries from inflammation and oxidative stress. How can you add them to your day? Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast instead of mayonnaise, slice it into salads, or blend it into smoothies for creamy texture without the guilt. Even half an avocado a day can make a measurable difference. Today, Richard's cholesterol remains perfect. He exercises daily, has ditched his medications, and feels stronger than he has in years. All from a single heart-healthy habit, enjoying his favorite fruit. 5. Chia seeds, the tiny sponge that soaks up cholesterol. Next up, chia seeds, one of the smallest yet most powerful foods in the world. Meet Patricia, 69. Her triglycerides had soared to 400 mg or DL, far above the safe limit of 150. Her doctor warned that she was in the danger zone for a stroke and recommended multiple medications, drugs that could cause liver damage. Instead, Patricia took control. She discovered research proving that chia seeds are loaded with soluble fiber, which absorbs excess cholesterol and helps eliminate it from the body. She began adding 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to her morning oatmeal. Within just 8 weeks, her triglycerides dropped to 145, completely normal. Her doctor couldn't believe the results. The prescription plan was canceled. Patricia avoided potential liver damage, saved hundreds in medication costs, and achieved better results than most people do on drugs. Here's the science. Chia seeds' soluble fiber works like a microscopic sponge, trapping cholesterol before it can harden in your arteries and carrying it safely out of the body. According to research in the Journal of Nutrition, chia seeds can reduce LDL cholesterol by 18% and triglycerides by 20%. They also provide plant-based omega-3s and vitamin E, giving triple protection against arterial inflammation. When soaked in water, chia seeds form a gentle gel that slows down sugar absorption, preventing the blood sugar spikes that damage blood vessel walls. How to use them? Add chia seeds to oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. For maximum benefit, soak 1 tablespoon of seeds in 3 tablespoons of water for about 15 minutes. They'll expand into a gel, easy to mix and full of natural goodness. Today, Patricia enjoys perfect triglyceride levels, steady energy, and peace of mind knowing her heart and arteries are protected, all from one simple morning ritual. 6. Extra virgin olive oil, the liquid gold that heals arteries. Now for one of the most famous heart-healing secrets in the world: extra virgin olive oil. Meet Anthony, 72. A coronary angiogram revealed multiple blockages in his heart's arteries. His cardiologist urged him to undergo triple bypass surgery, estimated at $150,000 and carrying major risks. Anthony was terrified. He wanted another way, one that wouldn't mean months of recovery or life on medication. Then he came across the famous Predimed study from Spain, which showed that the Mediterranean diet rich in extra virgin olive oil could dramatically reduce heart attacks and strokes. Inspired, Anthony decided to try it for himself. He began using 2 tablespoons of high-quality extra virgin olive oil daily. He drizzled it on salads, cooked with it lightly, and swapped butter for olive oil on his bread. He also incorporated more fruits, vegetables, and fish, simple, clean foods his body could recognize. After 18 months, his follow-up angiogram left his doctors speechless. His blockages had decreased, his blood flow had improved, and his risk of heart attack had plummeted. Here's why olive oil is so powerful. It's rich in polyphenols, antioxidants that dissolve arterial plaque and reduce inflammation inside blood vessel walls. These compounds also protect against oxidative damage and improve the flexibility of your arteries. A landmark review found that daily use of extra virgin olive oil can cut the risk of cardiovascular events by 30, rivaling or even surpassing the effects of medication but without the side effects. Anthony calls olive oil his liquid medicine. He still enjoys his morning walks, cooks for his grandkids, and feels younger than he did a decade ago. His family no longer worries about another hospital call because he took his health into his own hands. 3 foods: avocado, chia seeds, and extra virgin olive oil, each powerful on their own but unstoppable when combined. They lower cholesterol, stabilize blood pressure, dissolve plaque, and protect the arteries that keep your brain alive. As Dr. Nana always says, the food you eat today becomes the fuel your brain and heart depend on tomorrow. Now that you've seen how these simple foods can transform your health from the inside out, it's time to reveal the final miracle ingredient, a food that scientists call the artery whisperer for its ability to restore blood flow and protect your memory as you age. Stay with me because on the next page of Senior Health Boost, we'll uncover the 7th and most surprising food of all, one that might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. In the last section, we saw how Anthony reversed years of heart blockage using nothing more than extra virgin olive oil, nature's true liquid gold. Now, it's time to uncover the final two circulation boosters that complete this remarkable list of artery cleansing foods. These final steps are simple, powerful, and in some cases, life-changing. 6. Extra virgin olive oil, heart's liquid gold. When Anthony's angiogram showed severe arterial blockages, his doctor pushed for a triple bypass surgery that would have cost over $150,000 and carried major risks. But 18 months later, everything changed. His arteries had opened, his heart function improved dramatically, and his surgery was cancelled. So, what exactly saved his life? The answer lies in the power of extra virgin olive oil. This oil contains over 30 polyphenols, natural antioxidants that actively dissolve plaque and prevent new buildup. In fact, these antioxidants reduce arterial inflammation by up to 40%, protecting your blood vessels from further damage. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil act like natural lubricants, keeping arteries smooth, elastic, and flexible, allowing blood to flow freely to the brain. Spanish researchers found that people who consumed olive oil daily had 30% fewer strokes compared to those using other types of fats. That's not coincidence, that's science in action. Want to get the same benefits? Use extra virgin olive oil for salad dressings, light sautéing, and drizzling over vegetables. Look for cold-pressed oils in dark bottles with recent harvest dates to ensure purity and potency. Anthony now enjoys an active retirement, traveling, cooking with his wife, and living life without the fear of another hospital visit. His family calls it a miracle, but he calls it common sense nutrition. 7. Cayenne pepper, the spicy circulation booster. Now, let's turn up the heat literally. The 7th circulation booster is cayenne pepper, nature's fiery secret for keeping your blood flowing freely and your arteries clean. Meet Maria, 67. She had suffered 2 mini strokes, and her family lived in constant fear of a third. Her neurologist prescribed blood thinners, but they came with dangerous side effects: frequent bruising, constant bleeding risk, and the terror of even a minor fall. Maria felt trapped, safe from one danger, but exposed to another. Then she learned about capsaicin, the active compound in cayenne pepper. It's a natural blood thinner that improves circulation without the risks of medication. She started small, just a pinch of cayenne added to her meals daily. Within 12 weeks, her circulation had improved so much that her doctor cut her prescription dose in half. The numbness in her hands and feet disappeared. Her skin felt warmer, her energy returned, and her confidence grew. So why is cayenne pepper so effective? Capsaicin triggers the release of nitric oxide, causing your arteries to dilate immediately, increasing blood flow and oxygen delivery throughout your body. It also prevents platelets from clumping together into dangerous clots that can cause heart attacks and strokes. Research shows cayenne can improve circulation within 30 minutes and reduce clot formation by up to 35%. Its anti-inflammatory compounds calm irritated vessel walls, preventing plaque buildup before it starts. Start with a small pinch sprinkled over eggs, soups, or roasted vegetables. Gradually increase as your body adjusts to the spice. It's a simple, inexpensive habit that can keep your arteries clear and your brain sharp. Today, Maria lives freely again, no fear of cuts or bruises, no constant anxiety about medication side effects. She walks daily, cooks her favorite spicy meals, and knows she's protecting her brain naturally. Bonus: the morning circulation drink. And now, for a powerful bonus tip that ties it all together. A morning drink that jumpstarts circulation and strengthens arteries before your day even begins. Meet Robert, 70. He woke up every morning feeling sluggish, with cold hands and feet. His doctor told him, that's just normal for your age, and offered another prescription. Instead, Robert discovered a natural tonic combining lemon, ginger, and turmeric. Within 1 week, he felt warmer, more alert, and energized. After a month, his mental clarity and mood had dramatically improved, and his wife said, "It's like you're glowing again." Here's why this drink works so well. Lemon delivers vitamin C, which strengthens blood vessel walls and prevents cholesterol oxidation, the first step in plaque buildup. Ginger provides gingerol compounds that stop blood clots from forming and lower inflammation by up to 25%. Turmeric, with its golden compound curcumin, breaks down existing plaque while preventing new deposits. Clinical research shows curcumin can improve arterial function by 35% in just 8 weeks. To make it, Mix. Juice of half a lemon, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, teaspoon of turmeric. Stir into warm water and add a pinch of black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption by 2000%. Drink it every morning on an empty stomach. Robert calls it his circulation coffee, a warm golden drink that transformed his mornings and his health. The takeaway: knowledge in action. Now you know the 7 foods that can save your arteries and protect your brain, backed by hard science and real success stories. Remember Margaret, who avoided a $75,000 surgery. David, who canceled his dangerous procedure and saved $45,000. And Anthony, who escaped a $150,000 triple bypass. These aren't miracles, they're the predictable results of giving your body what it truly needs to heal. But here's what matters most: timing. Every day you wait, more plaque builds up, more arteries stiffen, and more brain cells are starved of oxygen. As Dr. Nana always says, you can't control time, but you can control what you put on your plate, and that's how you take back your health. So, don't wait for a warning sign. Start today. Choose one food: salmon, pomegranate, olive oil, or even a pinch of cayenne, and make it part of your daily routine. Your arteries will thank you, your brain will thank you, and your future self will thank you even more. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Senior Health Boost for more science-based videos that keep you stronger, sharper, and healthier as you age. Tell us in the comments, which of these 7 foods will you try first? Together, let's make every heartbeat and every breakfast a step toward a longer, brighter life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode of Senior Health Boost, where your best years are still ahead. Every meal you eat is either fighting for your health or against it. Right now, as you're listening to these words, your blood is carrying one of 2 things: healing nutrients that repair your arteries, or inflammatory compounds that damage them even more. The choice is yours, and you make it 3 times a day, with every bite. Stroke doesn't give warnings. A stroke doesn't knock on the door before it arrives. One moment you're fine sipping coffee, chatting with family, and the next, everything changes. But here's the truth: stroke is largely preventable. When you give your arteries the right tools, real, healing foods, they stay open, flexible, and strong. Consider this: every 40 seconds, someone in America has a stroke. Every 4 minutes, someone dies from one. But you don't have to be one of those numbers. You have the power to protect yourself naturally, safely, and affordably. Breaking the myth of inevitable aging, Big Pharma wants you to believe that medications are your only path to survival. They thrive on your fear, your dependence, and your belief that decline is just part of aging. But it's not. You've just learned 7 foods that doctors like Dr. Nana call the natural prescription for longevity. Now, you can take control of your health without relying on endless pills or risky surgeries. The story of Susan, 75, the woman who reversed her fate. Let me tell you about Susan, 75 years old. 8 months ago, her neurologist told her she was heading toward a major stroke. Within a year, her carotid arteries were dangerously narrowed. Surgery seemed inevitable, but Susan wasn't ready to give up. She decided to follow this exact 7-food protocol. Here's what she did: ate wild-caught salmon twice weekly, drank pomegranate juice every morning, added arugula to her daily salads, enjoyed half an avocado each day, sprinkled chia seeds on her oatmeal, cooked only with extra virgin olive oil, added a pinch of cayenne pepper to every meal. And each morning, she began her day with the lemon, ginger, turmeric drink, her own version of liquid sunshine. After just 8 months, Susan's follow-up scan stunned her doctors. Her arterial blockages had decreased by over 40%. Her blood flow was dramatically improved. Her neurologist said he had never seen such recovery without surgery or medication. Susan not only avoided surgery, saving over $60,000, she also regained her energy, her memory, and her confidence. When I asked her how she felt, she smiled and said, "I thought I was losing my independence. Instead, I discovered I could heal myself, one meal at a time." Your transformation starts now. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the right time. Your transformation begins with your next grocery trip. Here's your checklist: the ultimate artery cleansing grocery list. Wild-caught salmon, fresh pomegranate or 100% pure juice, organic arugula, ripe avocados, chia seeds, extra virgin olive oil, cayenne pepper, lemons, fresh ginger. Turmeric. Tomorrow morning, make the lemon ginger turmeric drink. Notice how you feel within hours: the warmth in your hands, the clarity in your thoughts, the energy that lasts all day. This week, Follow the simple plan. Eat salmon twice, drink pomegranate juice daily, add arugula and avocado to your meal, sprinkle chia seeds into your oatmeal, cook with olive oil within 2 weeks. Many people notice warmer hands and feet, better focus and memory, improved mood and stamina. The real magic happens over time. Be patient, because your body will respond. Month by month, your arteries start to clear, your circulation improves, and your risk of stroke begins to drop. Just like Frank and Joyce, you may find yourself off medications. Like Margaret and Anthony, you might avoid surgery entirely. Every small choice adds up. Every meal becomes medicine. Your health goals are within reach. Ask yourself, want to prevent a stroke? These foods dissolve clots and open arteries. Need better memory? Improve circulation, feeds your brain more oxygen. Want to avoid medications? Natural artery cleansing can replace prescriptions. Fear losing independence? Clear arteries mean sharper thinking and stronger movement. William's story, turning back the clock. And then there's William, age 76. Doctors told him he needed an immediate stent procedure for his blocked arteries. The operation would cost $40,000 and carry serious risks. But William decided to follow the same 7-food plan first. He didn't miss a single day. After 6 months, his follow-up angiogram revealed dramatic improvement, so much that his cardiologist canceled the stent surgery altogether. Today, William walks his dog every morning, gardens in the afternoon, and says he feels 20 years younger. He told me, "I used to think aging meant slowing down. Now I realize it just means eating smarter." Your body wants to heal. It's been waiting for you to help it. And now, you have the knowledge and the tools to begin. As doctor, Nana often reminds us, you can't stop aging, but you can slow it down meal by meal, day by day. So don't let another day go by feeding the problem. Feed the solution instead. Start with one small change today and your arteries will begin to thank you tomorrow. William's story is proof that the body's desire to heal never fades, it just needs the right support. He saved $40,000, avoided the risks of surgery, and achieved results far beyond what any medical procedure could have offered. When I asked him how he did it, he smiled and said, "I realized my body was never broken. It just needed the right tools to heal itself. These 7 foods gave my arteries exactly what they needed to clear naturally." That's the power of nutrition and the reason you're here today. Eleanor's story, reversing dementia naturally. Now, let me tell you about Eleanor, 81. Her family was heartbroken. She couldn't remember names. She lost her train of thought mid-sentence. Her once vibrant personality seemed to fade into confusion and silence. Her doctor brushed it off as normal aging and recommended memory medications. But Eleanor's daughter refused to accept that answer. Instead, she helped her mother start the artery cleansing food protocol, the same 7 foods you've just learned about. Within 3 months, something extraordinary happened. Eleanor's mental fog began to lift. Her sharpness returned. Her humor came back. Her family said, "It's like we got Mom back." Even more astonishing, a follow-up brain scan confirmed what they suspected. Eleanor's blood flow to the brain had dramatically improved. Her memory loss wasn't dementia after all. It was the result of poor circulation. And her body, fueled by these healing foods, corrected it naturally. This is your wake-up call. Every single day, your arteries are doing one of 2 things: getting cleaner or getting more clogged. There's no middle ground. Every delay, every excuse, every "I'll start next week" allows plaque to build and damage to spread. This is your moment of decision. You have the power right now to prevent stroke, preserve memory, and protect your independence. And the best part, the solution isn't hidden in a lab or sold in a pharmacy. It's sitting right where it's always been, in your grocery store aisle. Your artery cleaning grocery list equals your life insurance. These 7 foods aren't just ingredients. They are your insurance policy against the diseases that steal time, memories, and freedom from too many seniors. Your journey toward clear arteries and a protected brain begins not with a pill, not with a doctor's order, but with your next meal. So make that meal count. Make it one of the 7 life-saving foods that could change everything. Because every time you choose salmon over processed meat, arugula over fries, olive oil over margarine, you're rewriting your future, one forkful at a time. Don't wait for a crisis. Create change now. Too many people wait until they're scared, until the stroke, the memory slip, the hospital bed. But you don't have to. You can act before that happens. Go to your local market today. Pick up wild-caught salmon, pomegranate juice, fresh arugula, avocados, chia seeds, extra virgin olive oil, cayenne pepper, and the golden trio, lemon, ginger, and turmeric for your morning drink. Tomorrow morning, start your day differently. Drink that warm lemon ginger turmeric mix. Feel how your body responds. Maybe it's a little more warmth in your fingers, a little more clarity in your thoughts. By the end of this week, you'll feel the shift. More energy, better focus, a sense of vitality that reminds you what it feels like to truly live. The real transformation takes time, but it's worth it. Over the coming months. Your arteries will continue to heal. Plaque will dissolve, circulation will improve, and your brain will come alive again. You might avoid medications, just like Frank and Joyce. You could prevent surgery, just like Margaret, Anthony, and William. Because these foods don't just prevent disease, they reverse damage that may have been years in the making. Your health, your family, your future. Ask yourself, what kind of future do you want? Do you want to spend it worrying about every dizzy spell, every moment of forgetfulness, every doctor's visit? Or do you want to live with confidence, knowing that with every meal, you're actively protecting your heart, your mind, and your independence? Remember, the seniors who succeed with this lifestyle all share one thing: consistency. They don't chase quick fixes. They trust the process. And they see steady, life-changing results that compound with time. Nature's most powerful medicine, your brain is counting on you. Your arteries are calling for help. And the most powerful medicine you could ever use doesn't come in a capsule, it comes from nature. These 7 foods are your body's reset button. They help you clear your arteries, restore circulation, sharpen memory, and protect your brain. Every salmon dinner, every glass of pomegranate juice, every spoonful of chia seeds and drizzle of olive oil, it's not just food. It's medicine that works quietly, consistently, and powerfully to rebuild your health from within. The path forward is clear. The foods are available. The science is proven. And now, the decision is yours. Will you take action today or continue to hope things don't get worse? Your future self is watching, waiting, depending on what you do next. Start now. Your brain is waiting. Your arteries need help. Your independence depends on it. You can't buy your health back later, but you can build it today. Every bite matters, and every choice counts. These 7 foods are your path to a sharper mind, stronger heart, and longer life. And that journey begins with your very next bite. If this video inspired you, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone you care about. You never know whose life it might change. Tell us in the comments, which of these 7 foods will you start with today? And if you want to keep your mind sharp and your body strong well into your 70s, 80 seconds, and beyond, hit the like button, subscribe to Senior Health Boost, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single life-changing video. Because at Senior Health Boost, we believe your best years aren't behind you, they're right in front of you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and keep fueling your health, one meal at a time.